Okay, this one says sketch the graph of each linear inequality. So we're going to do the graph of the linear inequality. Don't forget your model. That's y equals mx plus b. So this is your equal sign, but it's actually less than or equal to, right? So there's your negative 3y, there's your 4x, and there's your negative 3. I can see this is my mx term, this is my y term, and this is my b term. Well, I'm supposed to have the mx plus b in the right side. I get the b in the right side, but not the mx. So the mx needs to move over here, actually. And don't forget, when you move it, what happens? You change the sign, right? This one just put it over here. Then you have to divide by something here, but we like to do the cambia el mundo one. Remember that one? You actually multiply everything times negative 1. So what you're doing is that you're changing everything. Even this thing changes too. Because one of the rules for inequality is if you multiply everything times a negative 1, both sides, then you have to change the inequality. Whether you multiply both sides by negative 1 or divide everything by negative 1. This becomes positive 4x. This becomes plus 3. So we change the signs to everything. Now we can divide, right? So we divide this by 3, divide this by 3, divide this by 3. You ended up with y is greater than or equal to, I'm sorry, because it turned around, 4/3 x plus 3 divided by 3 is 1. So in this case, because of the equal sign, it's going to be a solid line, right? And kind of like the Pac-Man thing, the Pac-Man is facing the y and you're guiding yourself by the y. So therefore that makes my y greater, right? And where are the greater numbers? That means you're going to shade up, because the greater numbers on the y-axis are on top. The lesser numbers on the bottom, but the greater numbers are on top. Okay? So in this case, I'm going to start at my 1. Again, what is that called? That's called the y-intercept. So that's why I'm going to start right here. After 1 on the y-axis, not the x-axis, but the y-axis. My slope is this guy here. That's my slope. And that's 4/3. Change of y over change of x. Rise over run. So that means my 4 is positive. I'm going to rise 4. My 3 is positive. I'm going to run 3. So I'm going to go to the side, or to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Of course, once you're done that way, then the opposite way will be 4 down and 3 to the left. Okay, draw my line right there. And the shading part would be shading up. So now I'm going to shade up. And you're finished.